According to the Bold and the Beautiful teasers, Grace Buckingham could blackmail John Finnegan to cover up her Liam Spencer scheme. Will Grace discover the ideal leverage to exert control over Finn's head? Finn can immediately recognize the warning signals of Grace's fabricated tumor and operation. Grace has obviously been lying the entire time. Therefore, B&B teasers say Finn will confront her once all is revealed. Liam feels well now, which is most likely since Grace's medicines were the underlying cause of his deteriorating symptoms. Grace devised a sophisticated ruse to obtain Bill Spencer's $1 million. But what happens when Finn discovers the truth? Grace may turn to blackmail in order to save her career and avoid incarceration. If Grace can come up with enough dirt to keep Finn quiet, she might be able to get away with her behavior, at least for now. We can think of some nice blackmail scenarios with Finn's beloved adoptive mother and his not-so-dead daughter. Lee Finnegan staged Luna Nozawa's death and sneaked her out of the hospital. Thus Grace may be aware of this or perhaps learn about it via a shady accomplice. What if, when Finn threatens Grace, she responds with a threat to expose Lee? Grace could shock Finn by informing him that Lee breached numerous norms and laws by smuggling criminal Luna out for a private recovery somewhere. Perhaps Grace might make a vow that if she goes down, she will take Lee with her. In other words, if Grace is forced to lose her medical license and spend time in prison, she can ensure Lee does the same. Would Finn be willing to remain silent about Grace's swindle in order to keep Lee out of jail? Finn's mixed feelings for Luna may also come into play if Lee finally urges him to keep quiet for his daughter's sake. Lee does not want Luna to return to prison and believes she requires true family support at this time. This might turn into a major mess for Finn, and he may even have to keep a big secret from Steffy Forrester. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate Finn will learn more about some unpleasant revelations in the coming weeks, so stay tuned. At the Cliff home, Steffy tells Finn that she will miss him when she and the kids are abroad. He tells her she is his everything. She repeats the sentiment, and the two kiss. Fashion in action. Steffy informs Finn that she would not be leaving if Liam's surgery had not been successful. Finn acknowledges he still has many questions. He says that Dr. Buckingham has not responded to him. It's almost as if she has been avoiding him. Steffy is confident he'll sort things out by the time she gets back. They kissed again. Can Liam forgive Bill? At Bill's residence, Liam is disturbed to learn that his father paid $1 million for the experimental procedure, despite the fact that there was no assurance it would work. Bill prioritizes his relationship with Liam over money. Bill tells Liam how proud he is of himself as a man and father. If he had died, he would have lost his best self. He criticizes the best things that happened to him, and that's exactly what he did when he entered his life, rather than embracing who he is. That was a bad error. He complains about the coat of armor he wears for protection. While it helped him succeed in business, it ruined his personal life. When Liam called him out, he was right on. He became defensive, saying things Liam did not deserve and did not mean. Liam tears up as Bill begs for his pardon. He's grateful that he's here. If he had lost him, he would not have survived. I love you, son. Liam adores him as well. They embrace. Will Brooke make a play for Ridge? In the main Forrester office, Eric tells Ridge that he would continue to persuade him to get back together with Brooke until he understands he is correct and cautions him about Nick. Brooke assures Taylor that the trip to Italy is solely for professional purposes. Taylor wonders how many Brooke's bedroom clothes she packed. She knows Brooke will try to take Ridge away from her. Have some dignity for once in your life. Taylor suggests she reserve the disgusting seduction scenario for someone else, which they are both aware she is planning. She goes away and Nick appears, commenting on Taylor leaving in a huff. Brooke sighed. Has she ever left me in any other way? Nick pulls out his passport, reminding Brooke that he will also be in Italy. She coos and smiles. Taylor and Ridge share a passionate kiss in the main office. He growls. What was that for? She purrs. So you remember how much I'll miss you. Steffy appears as Ridge promises Taylor that it will be a brief excursion. She's sure the vacation with Brooke feels like it will last forever. She is confident that the trip will be a success, but she needs some time away. Taylor asks her to keep in touch and provide updates. Steffy describes all the positive aspects of her life. She warns her father not to forget Brooke's feelings in Italy, and predicts that she would fling herself at him. But she trusts in him, as does her mother. Brooke informs Nick in the design office that she must fly with Eric and Ridge due to the volume of work. Nick urges her to pledge to make time to join him on the water. Eric peeks in and watches as they kiss, and Nick says, "I'll see you in Naples." The Forester frowns. Nick enters the wardrobe room to take a call, and Eric confronts him. He knows what he's up to and is chasing Brooke. He overheard him discuss meeting her in Naples and informs her that it is a work trip. Don't interfere. Nick believes he's the one meddling. Eric advises him to stay away from Naples. Nick smirks. Always a pleasure, Eric. Brooke approaches Steffi, Taylor, and Ridge in the main office and inquires whether Ridge is ready. He is and is becoming thrilled. Brooke says it's going to be a blast. Eric walks in and says, "Let's go. Come on." Ridge hugs Steffi and Taylor, who promises him she'll be waiting for him, before planting another kiss on him as Brooke watches. In the hallway, Nick muses on the island of Capri and recalls his time with Brooke in the stunning location. He muses, "A fresh chapter. Brooke, this is a new life for us. And it begins in Italy." What does Finn discover? Finn arrives at Bill's residence to check on Liam. He informs him that just as he is important to the children, he is also important to him. Bill leaves to join a conference call after telling Liam he loves him again. Finn sits down and inquires about Liam's well-being. Liam jokes, "Popular. A lot of visitors today." Finn learns Sheila stopped by and praised Steffi. Finn tells Liam he is the true hero. Liam cracks, "If a tumor can't kill me, why should a bullet?" Finn inquires if he has received any additional information on the procedure from Dr. Buckingham. Liam shrugs and says he hasn't, but he feels okay. Finn requests a check on his incisions. He does so with a frown. Liam wonders what's wrong. Grace enters, hides, and listens in as Finn tells Liam that the incisions are much smaller than he anticipated. Liam believes this must be a positive thing. His vitals are good, and he's becoming stronger. Finn wonders whether Dr. Buckingham has said anything else to him. Grace grimaced in the hallway. Liam informs Finn that he feels fine, but strangely fine. Like, he's reverted to his former self. Finn agrees. It is unbelievable. Grace seems apprehensive. Grace stood in the shadows of the tiny alley behind Finn's pub, her breath misting in the cool night air, and the edges of her coat flapping in the gentle breeze. She watched Finn emerge from the back door, flicking his cigarette into the gutter, unaware that he was being watched. The time had come. She'd practiced this discussion 100 times in her brain. Tonight, it was going to happen. She was determined to put an end to the Liam fraud once and for all, and she had found the ideal leverage to get Finn to do what she wanted. He turned as he heard her heels scratch the gravel. His eyes expanded for a time before narrowing. "Grace," he replied warily. "Didn't expect to see you here." "You never expect a reckoning," she said, moving into the light. "But it always comes." Finn groaned, sensing a clash brewing. "If this is about Liam." "Oh, it's very much about Liam," Grace answered, her tone frigid. "And the mess you helped him make. I am not here to plead with you. I am here to make sure you clean things up." Finn scratched his jaw, frustration flashing over his face. "That isn't my job anymore. I told you. I stopped doing that months ago. Whatever Liam is up to, I'm not involved." Grace smiled, but it did not reach her eyes. "You were never simply a part of it. You were the architect of half of his moves. Don't disrespect me by pretending you didn't benefit from every twisted scheme." He didn't respond, which was enough. Grace took a little USB disk from her pocket and held it up with 2 fingers. "This," she whispered softly, "has everything I need to bring you and Liam down. Every offshore account. Every wire transfer. Your identities are on shell corporations in Belize, and I have emails, timestamps, and audio recordings. You were careless, Finn. Or perhaps Liam was. Either way, I have everything." His expression stiffened. "You're bluffing." Grace flung the drive to his feet. "Plug it in. Find out." He did not move. His jaw tightened as he gazed at the small device laying in the ground. "What do you want?" "I need your assistance in removing Liam's scam from the board. For good," she explained. "You know where the accounts are. You recognize the players. You're going to demolish the operation from within. Quietly. No mess, no drama." You want me to destroy everything we built? No, she replied. I want you to dismantle the lie. Money laundering. False charities. The lives were ruined because you two believed you were untouchable. Finn looked away for a while, the weight of the past gnawing at his conscience. And if I refuse? Then I share the drive with every investigative journalist I know. And to the cops. I'll blow this thing wide up. And you'll be lucky if you don't get extradited within a month. You'd go that far? I already have, Grace replied simply. 3 copies were sent to trusted contacts. If I don't check in every 48 hours, they'll release the files. So don't try to stall or silence me. He gave her a long glare before laughing bitterly. You've been planning this a while, haven't you? Grace nodded. Ever since I discovered Liam manipulated my sister to move filthy money via her NGO. She had no idea. Now her reputation has been damaged, and she is being investigated for fraud. Do you think I wouldn't dig until I found anything that could hurt you as much as you have damaged us? Finn's expression shifted. That was the part he had not known. Grace's sister, Emma, had been clean. A true idealist. The type of person who believes in causes and individuals. And Liam had used her innocence as a shield, concealing his money trail behind her organization's good reputation. Finn hadn't recognized how personal this was to Grace.